This is Dr. Lourdes Rodriguez Piaxe. She's an expert in HIV and AIDS, and it's a good opportunity to talk about this topic because I think that it's an interesting topic, and we want to learn more about that. So I have 5 questions for you. For example, what does mean seropositive? The person who is seropositive, what does it mean?
Okay, good afternoon first. Thank you for the interview. It's very interesting, yes, about the HIV and AIDS. The seropositive is practically when a person is infected, but this person doesn't have the illness yet. For example, there are many people with infection in the world, but these people they don't know that they have HIV. Then this is the reason because they produce the infection to other people, to other persons.
Okay. Okay. So there are difference between AIDS and HIV.
Yes. Yes. AIDS is when the people have the illness, the sick. Okay. When the people, when the person has the immunocompromise, in this case is AIDS. But when the people just have the infection, in this case it's seropositive. And there are many persons in the world in this condition. Then this is the reason because the problem is continuing, because many people don't know about the infection.
Okay. Last month I was talking with gay people, and they talking about the discordant couples or discordant partners. I asked them what does it mean, and they say it's when people have seropositive, yes, and the other don't or doesn't. So I asked me, how can they live together? How can they have a relationship between these conditions?
Yeah, well, it's really interesting too. But usually, in the case of discordant partner or discordant couple, one person, for example, a man with a woman partner, or a man with another male partner, probably is related and the immunology of every person. It's not clear the explanation about this condition, probably a genetic condition, but there are many couples in the world with seropositive and with seronegative partners, but the recommendation is the use of condom always, because the transmission is related to the viral load HIV in every person, and when the people don't take treatment, the viral load, the quantity of the virus in the blood is high. The possibility to transmit the infection is high too. But if the people is taking the medication and the partner is seronegative, then in this case the partner is protected, because the seropositive has a viral load undetectable viral load in blood. Then this is very important.
Okay.
And also, excuse me, also it's important, I think, the genetic conditions.
Not everybody.
No, not everybody is possible to
live
have or to
with-
live. Yes,
with
yes.
other persons.
It's dangerous if the people no use condom. If the people have not precautions, sexual precaution about that. Yes.
Okay, but how about their field? How do they see? For example, you know someone person who you say you have AIDS, you have HIV. How is the emotional condition then? Do they take I don't know or some advice? I don't know. How is the emotional condition of them?
In the seronegative or in the
The
seropositive?
seropositive, or maybe
Both.
yes, because there are two conditions, and one of them don't have the ill or the illness, and the other they have the ill.
It's difficult, but the more important is the education about that. When the infected person know about his infection and is a responsible man or woman, then first probably they need to take medication for that or not, depend on the state of the infection. When a people is infected in the first state, probably they don't need medication, but 2, 3, 4, or 6 years, in this moment, probably these people need medication. Then, if the recommendation with a person has the infection, it's very, very important use condom if the partner is seronegative, and include if the partner is seropositive. Too, is very important use condom because the viral production in everybody is different. And for example, in one guy, the virus is very sensitive to the medication, and in the other partner, seropositive too, the viral is not susceptible to the medication. But if they have sexual relation without condom, they to share the virus, and then the virus becomes a monster. It's like a monster, and it's so hard to treat this kind of HIV virus. Then it's very important the education and the protection and the safe sex with the condom on, or to know who is your partner.
So talking about the education, last week we went to a school game. So one question was how do you think about your environment, about the meeting that do you have? What do you think that you don't have in your environment? So they told me we don't have information about AIDS, we don't have information about how to avoid that. So I think what's the problem? Why they don't have information? What can you say about that?
Well, I think it's very interesting observation because usually when the male that have sex with male, usually these people have access to many information in the internet, in books, in magazines, because it's now in this time it's so open, this kind of information. But it's very interesting your observation, because I think the public health needs to change the promotion and prevention about that. It's very important that in the schools, in the universities, in the institutes, in many places, the people need to know about how to prevent the disease, and in this case about the prevention with HIV. But probably it's related to health system, the public health system. I think it's a responsibility. This kind of education is a responsibility of the government, and it's a main responsibility from public health.
I think too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow now, we are going to go to La Mall. Maybe you can give someone advice for say there, maybe an advice.
The prevention. The prevention is the more important advice. Use condom on safe sex with a partner, no many partners, because when the people use drugs, it's usually the people lose the consciousness. Then it's possible to have sex with yes, yes. And I think probably this is the problem, because in this condition the people don't use condoms. Then this is the opportunity for the virus. Without condom, an infected person with a seronegative person, then it's a good opportunity for the transmission for the virus.
Thanks for the interview, Dr.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, thank you.